Hello everyone, and welcome to the first of a new series I hope to do for the art community, Mod Marvels. Today we'll be looking at a pretty new mod in the ARC workshop, RP Animal Sales. This mod was developed by Baka Yojimbo and implements a fully customizable shop to your server for small, medium, large, and aquatic creatures. I'll discuss how the mod works first, then how to customize its INI files. Please see the timestamps below if you wish to skip to how to customize this mod. But let's get to it. So first and foremost, this mod provides 4 different tiers of shops with 5 different styles, excluding the aquatic store stall, which only has 1 style and size at the moment. Those styles are wood, stone, adobe, sci-fi, and fantasy. Each style comes with a small shop, which is 2x1, medium shop, which is 3x2, and large, which is 6x5. For testing purposes, I'll be using dodos for small, trikes and raptors for medium, rex for large, and bacillos for ocean. I'll also be testing the flexibility of this mod by combining it with 2 other mods, Capitalism Currency and Marnie's Wildlife. As an admin for a roleplay server and an avid roleplayer myself, I understand that roleplay servers almost never stick with vanilla settings, so it's important to know whether or not your mod choice works well with other mods. Using the Capitalism Currency mod, I have opted to have my payout currency be gold coins, but you're not limited to this. By default, the payment is element. However, the sky is the limit and you may choose whichever you wish. To sell a creature, you must first place the animal on top of the corresponding platform. For me, I would need to take my dodos to the 2x1 small platform, my trikes and raptors to the 3x2 medium platform, and my rex to the 6x5 large platform. Attempting to take a small dodo to a medium or large platform will result in a failure to sell, unless the INI settings have not been properly configured. Also keep in mind that should you or your community decide to sell an animal at one of these stalls, all sales are final, and if the creature was saddled, the saddle, as well as any inventory, will be lost. Looking at the small 2x1 stand, based on your INI settings, the default lowest level can be sold at 90, but you can raise or lower this to any level that you wish. Keep in mind that this is the level that the dinosaur is sold at, whether or not it was leveled. For my settings, I've chosen to set the lowest sellable level to 150. This means that if someone were to attempt to sell a dodo at 149 or less, the transaction would fail. The payout for the dodo will increase as the level of the dino is increased in increments. Default increments are 10, but I've increased mine to 50. This means that for every 50 levels above the minimum level, the payout increases. For example, if I sell a dodo at 150, I will receive 10 gold, which is the minimum payout. But if I sell the dodo at 200, I will receive 20 gold. Level 250 is 30 gold, and so on and so forth. From what I can tell, there does not appear to be a cap on this, so if your server level spikes up in the thousands, expect to be in for a treat. This system is identical for the medium and large tiers, as well as aquatic, so let's just move on to the INI configuration. And for those curious, yes, I had success with the Marnie mod. Using the handy guide that Baka Yojimbo provided on their mod page, I was able to create this sample INI setting for testing purposes of this video. However, don't fear, I'll break these down in a hopefully easy to understand way. To begin, the INI must be edited within your game user settings.ini file. Starting with the very top, be sure that you put the RP animal sales in brackets. as you would with any mod. Next, we'll look at Destroy Non-Allowed. This can be set to either true or false and determines if non-allowed creatures can be sold for a value of 0, or not sold at all. So if someone were to bring a dilo to the small shop that I've set up for only dodos, they could in essence delete the dilo with no payoff, or the shop would do nothing. These indicate the lowest level dino that can be sold to the vendor, keeping in mind that someone can still tame a lower level dino and train it up to meet the minimum requirements. These indicate how much of the selected currency is provided to the consumer when they provide the minimum required level dino. This is where you'll paste the blueprint of the dinos that you'll like to add to the tiers, separating them with only a comma if you have more than one. If you leave this blank, it will pay out for all dinos, so keep that in mind. You can find blueprints on the Arc Wiki or the mod page of the creature that you may be using. And this is where you'll paste the blueprint of the currency that you wish to use for each tier. You can keep it all the same, or change each item if you wish. The choice is up to you. Last but not least, this one determines how many levels above the minimum level that the payout increases. All of these are useful tools which can give your server a unique option of commerce for your players. I recommend playing around with the settings a bit on single player to feel out what's most comfortable for you and your community before setting it live. And that's all there is to it. This is certainly a mod that has my interest. Was there any important tips, tricks, or details I missed or got incorrect? Or do you have a mod that you would like me to marvel at? Please comment below. And if you'd like to see more content, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video to inspire my lazy ass to create even more. I enjoy having a true deep dive with mods and would love to share my findings with you all. But most importantly, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.